What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury newly said this about his career. He said that he is eyeing 10 fights, and he says, "This makes me effing happy fighting." Wow. Tyson Fury went on to say this in detail. He said, quote, "I'm looking to sign another 10-fight deal after this, so I don't know. I'm going to put my feelers out there and see who I can get the best deal off for another 10 fights. What else is there? I retire, plenty of money, plenty of achievement, whatever. 35 years old, what am I going to do? This makes me effing happy fighting. This is all I've ever done and all that's ever made me happy. So it'll be stupid now to walk away from it when I'm making millions of dollars and getting loads of joy from it as well." Those are the words of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and let me counterpunch. You know, a lot of people think this is surprising, but it doesn't surprise me at all. For one, Tyson Fury changes his mind like the wind. But for two, he's already mentioned this before. This was the cornerstone of his resurrection from mental illness. If you guys can remember back before he fought Deontay Wilder, and while he lost all that weight with Ben Davison, Tyson Fury was explaining how the routine, or a healthy routine, could go about. He explained that he needed smaller goals. That's why he needed to stop fighting, because his inability to not fight or to just stay at home would be very, very toxic for him, because he wouldn't have anything to do. Then he'll lose track, and then his dopamine won't be what it is. He explained exercising, and that what kickstarts his dopamine and makes him happy. So he has to keep training. Therefore, he has to keep training. He has to have a purpose behind training, because he has to keep his mind going. His mind is turning like a machine. And if the machine stops turning, that's where the toxicness comes in, right? So there you go. And he said that years ago, about 5 years ago to be exact. Okay? So this doesn't surprise me. But what does surprise me is the 10-fight deal. So he's going to feel around for whoever that he can find that could give him the most money. Okay? And also, it's worth mentioning that Tyson Fury now says that he's making more money, millions of dollars now doing it. Whereas his fight purse and his profile has changed tremendously over the years. Okay? And it's really been from one hand, leaving one hand to another, because we know the cash cow was Anthony Joshua and all the problems that he's dealing with. Now Tyson Fury is pretty much there to pick up the bag, because he's the guy that is still around when the smoke settles, which is fantastic for him. So now he's looking at, well, hey, I can make the money that I didn't make when I felt I needed to make it or I deserved to have it. Okay? So he's getting his just due now, so why stop now? And I totally agree. But most importantly, if he has mental health issues, he has to fight the next 10 fights and fight until he can't be competitive enough for these younger guys, because there always will be someone to fight. But again, you guys know how I am with Tyson Fury. I just want him to take and keep the same energy. I think people should remind him of the things that he says when he starts to rear off and say something different and say something contrary to what we just heard today, okay, or this week rather. And Tyson Fury would have no problem from me or this channel if he did just fight all the people that he could fight. If he did pull what Muhammad Ali did, because Muhammad Ali fought everyone, then someone could make a fair case of comparison between you and the GOAT. versus just being a fanboy and stating, oh, he's too big and too fast for someone like Ali. Ali's is small compared to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury would destroy him and his resume is about the same and yada, yada, yada and all that bull. Because that's far from the truth. Okay? Because still has Usyk, Joyce, Zhang, Anderson, Sanchez. There's a lot. Joshua. There is a lot of people there. And he just called out Arslan Makhmudov. Okay? So there's people to fight. Oh, yes. There is people to fight. And not to mention, he still has the showdown with Usyk that shows that he's the best of this generation. Okay? So I do agree with this. This doesn't surprise me, but it does imply that he may lose or leave Bob Arum because we all know Bob Arum's tight. He's old school and he's very tight. Like some booty choking draws, people. He is tight. So if Tyson Fury demands a crazy number, but the fighters that is set in front of him is not in demand, he will leave Bob Arum for somebody that's willing to pay him. Oh, most definitely. But you guys tell me what you think of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, stating that he wants at least 10 more fights in a new contract for the right price. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!